I wanted to see you. I wanted to tell you.
Tell me what?
That I love you.
And?
And I wanted to know if any part of you still loved me. You don't love me anymore?
Paris, the city of love, lights, and second chances, and this time, the place where Belly and Conrad find each other again. Between strolls under the Eiffel Tower, late-night confessions, and memories of cousins rushing back all at once, this chapter takes us to an ending that feels both nostalgic and electric. Today, we're talking about kisses that once felt impossible, letters that gave strength, and the moment when Belly and Conrad finally choose each other. Get ready, the end of this story is pure romance and pure emotion.
Our secret moments in your crowded room.
The very first thing Conrad sees when he gets to Paris is that postcard, but no matter how long he waits, Belly doesn't show. When she finally does, she's with Benito, rocking a brand new haircut. The worst part? Conrad catches her in the middle of a Parisian fling, and instead of walking away, he actually approaches her.
Conrad.
Surprise!
Give me a hug. Come here.
Conrad tells her he knows her birthday is the next day, but his conference in Brussels means he won't be able to spend it with her. Belly, a bit surprised, says she'll stay with him until his last train and pretend to be a tourist, because at this point, she's basically a Parisian herself. Contrary to what you'd expect, Belly doesn't invite Conrad in. She just grabs his suitcase to take it back to her apartment so she can take a breath, put on the boldest red lipstick she owns, because love has officially arrived. But when she catches her reflection in the mirror, she realizes she's feeling something much deeper. Meanwhile, Jeremiah is still living with Denise. He's now famous for his recipes and has gone viral on TikTok as the hottest up-and-coming chef. In a calmer, more mature moment, Jared tells Denise that he knows Conrad is with Belly, and even though it might hurt, he feels surprisingly at peace.
Okay, but are you good?
Yeah. I think the anticipation was the worst part. But now that the Belly-Conrad reunion is finally happening, it's not that bad.
This is the Jerry we've been waiting for, one who finally thinks about someone other than himself and his feelings. He even tells Denise he wants to buy her a couch, not for himself to sleep on, but so she won't hurt her back when she works. That's when Denise drops the news. She's moving to California with Steven. Jared smiles and tells her he's genuinely happy for her. Denise asks him not to say anything to Taylor yet, since Steven hasn't told her, but unfortunately for them, Taylor overhears everything.
I guess everything's just fucked. It's just fucked.
Taylor, please wait. I'm sorry.
But the drama in Boston doesn't stop Paris from being romantic. Belly and Conrad spend their days sightseeing, and of course, there's something between them. They're tied by the red string of fate, even if Belly tries to deny it. Conrad can't stop looking at her the whole time. While deciding what to do next, Conrad finally gathers the courage to ask about Belly's life in Paris. But before he leaves, all he wants is to see her Paris, not the one the tourists see.
I've spent a lot of time imagining your life here. And I guess, I don't know, I'll do anything. But I wish that I could see Paris the way that you do.
Back in Boston, Taylor is furious. She just landed a job there and doesn't think it's fair to give it up just to follow Steven. Jerry asks everyone to focus so they can present the food, which inspires Denise to suggest hosting it at her beach house. The only problem? Jerry hasn't set foot there since the wedding that never was. Denise asks Taylor to keep quiet so Jerry can land this program, since Taylor's job basically depends on it.
Okay. Hi. Hey. You got this. I will help you.
No, you're right. I'm calm. I am focused. Okay? like a fucking laser, and we're just gonna do it.
Back in Paris, things turn beautifully intimate. Belly opens up about how this place helped her put herself back together after everything that happened. Conrad says he understands, giving her an analogy that ties it all back to the human body and how it works. Belly admits it took her a whole year to step out of her comfort zone. She even struggled with something as simple as buying laundry detergent. Just from looking at him, she asks Conrad to stay for her birthday celebration with her friends. Conrad doesn't want to impose, but Belly is very sure she wants him there. For the first time, things seem to be going right between them.
I don't want to intrude on...
It wouldn't be an intrusion. Just some friends throwing me a little pre-birthday dinner.
Oh,
Yeah, you should come. It'll be fun. And it'll be nice to have an old friend there.
are you sure? Yeah.
But back in Cousins, chaos reigns. Taylor is stressed, not just about impressing her boss, but also about everything Steven has been hiding. Seeing him fills her with anger, so she pretends she wants to redecorate the apartment and even adopt a cat. And while Steven and Taylor are fan favorites,
Let's maybe just, take like a beat on that.
Yeah,
that
let's
thing.
take a beat, you dick.
What do you... listen, oh my God, okay, if it's that important to you, okay, let's get a cat. I just think that maybe we're not ready
Okay,
for it.
I can't with you right now. I just lost my entire wait staff.
they honestly gave us more than Conrad and Belly ever did. This is still their ending we're here for. In Paris, things move slowly but surely. Conrad waits for Belly to finish her shower, wandering through her room and spotting photos with Benito. The jealousy is obvious, but therapy has grounded Conrad enough to keep his emotions in check. Instead, he focuses on Mint Jr., remembering the time he gave it to Belly. When she steps out, he can't help but tell her how beautiful she looks, cranking up the sexual tension even more.
You look really beautiful.
Thank you.
At the party, Conrad meets all of Belly's friends, from her roommates to Celine and Gemma, who fight over who gets to claim best friend status. Everything goes smoothly until Benito arrives. Conrad pretends to be unaffected, even when Benito gives Belly a gift.
We've heard everything about you. You're like a legend in Paris.
Legend, huh?
During dinner, Gemma gushes about how romantic it was when Conrad confessed his love to Belly the day before the wedding. Max points out that maybe he could have waited, but Celine speaks up and says exactly what everyone on different teams was already thinking.
It's like something out of a movie. Half the people looking at the screen screaming, do it, Conrad. And the other half are all like, ah! No! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Benito, for his part, is jealous too. He even tells Conrad that there are direct flights from California to Brussels. But contrary to what you'd think, he and Belly are no longer together. Gemma clarifies that Benito is just still bitter about being dumped, but now they're just good friends. This is all Conrad needs to feel free to be direct, without feeling like he's stepping on anyone's toes.
Well, you'll always be the boy who taught me how to ride a scooter, so.
Hey, I'll always be the boy who taught you how to ride a bike.
Back in Cousins, the drama focuses on Jer's big dinner. After losing all his waiters, his frat brothers have to step in and help, and to make things worse, the suppliers sent the wrong products and forgot others entirely. When Steven shows up, he notices Taylor wants nothing to do with him. Jer has no choice but to come clean and admit that Taylor already knows everything, and as if Cousins wasn't dramatic enough, Denise drops another bomb. Jer's father is here. The moment Jer sees him, he swears the place is cursed.
So fucked. This dinner's falling apart, and now my dad's here to watch it blow up in my face.
Hey, it's gonna be fine.
No, I never should have come back here. Being in this house again makes me feel like the same loser I was when I walked out that door last summer. This place is just cursed.
In Paris, there's a sense of comfort. Conrad is sitting right next to Belly, and the flirting is impossible to ignore. The tension between them is palpable. Conrad leans in and bluntly asks if Benito is her boyfriend.
Not your boyfriend.
I never said he was.
All while they're sharing a cigarette, the kind that feels like a peace offering. But we leave the Parisian sensuality behind and head back to Cousins, where the ever-annoying Adam tells Laurel that Kaylee broke up with him. John admits that he's single too, so Adam suggests they go on a singles cruise, just to have wild, no-strings-attached sex. Back with Conrad and Belly, Conrad hands her a small vial filled with sand from Cousins Beach.
And it makes me feel closer to everybody.
When the cake arrives, memories come rushing back to Belly, and all she needs to do is look at Conrad. But this finale has no shortage of romance. So we return to Cousins, where Taylor and Steven are in the middle of an argument. Their relationship is starting to crack. Taylor moved to Boston for him, and now it looks like she might have to follow him to California. The fight ends in a kiss, because deep down, they both know they're meant to be together, and that California is where they belong.
What do you say? You really just pack up and move to California for me? I mean,
Not for you, with you.
Back in Paris, Conrad teases Belly, asking if he has to call her Isabel, now like everyone else does, but she refuses. She wants to keep being Belly for him. Conrad confesses that when she first left for Paris, he thought she was just running away from everything, and that she'd eventually come back, but now he sees she wasn't hiding. She was building a life in the city she's always loved. Conrad tells her Jared knows he's in Paris, and even wished him luck.
And he's okay with that?
I don't know. He said good luck.
Like, good luck. Or like, good luck. There's a full moon tonight.
I like being under the same moon as you again.
Belly, wanting to break the tension, says she wants to take him somewhere else. Since we're closing loops, we check back in with Jer and Denise. He offers her a taste of his dessert, and she beams with pride, telling him to stop comparing himself to Conrad, that his obsession with his brother needs to end.
You're the one who is obsessed with him. And I don't know why. You're a fucking 10.
I'm a 10?
Oh my God. Okay, please don't pretend that you don't know you're gorgeous. All right, you're basically a model.
She even admits she finds him physically beautiful. In the heat of the moment, they talk about Steven and Taylor, who have worked things out, which makes Jerry think about Belly.
She gave up on that for me, and I let her. Just because I didn't want to be alone.
And the time she refused to go to Paris. Overcome with emotion, Jared kisses Denise because their relationship is rooted in growth, and they both know it's real. When the dinner ends, Jerry thanks everyone. Adam has a heart-to-heart with him, and just like that, we close this redemption arc.
I'm so proud of what you pulled off tonight. Okay, but I'm not surprised. I mean, I've always known what you're capable of. I've always been proud of you. I thought that went without saying.
For the Fisher family, at least for Jer and Adam, that night, under the Paris moonlight, Conrad asks Belly to dance, just like they did at graduation. When everything between them fell apart, they both admit how immature they were in some of their choices. Belly says it feels like that was a lifetime ago, but that his letters gave her strength. To Conrad's surprise, Belly read them constantly. The reason she took so long to write back was because she knew she had to let go of the past first. And then, just as Taylor Swift's Dress starts playing, yes, that song.
And have you moved on?
Our secret moments in a garden.
The meaning is crystal clear. If Taylor wanted her clothes off when she wrote it, Belly and Conrad want the exact same thing. This time they're older, wiser, more passionate, and completely in love, letting themselves give in to the moment, and in the most romantic way possible, they make love, because deep down, they've always belonged to each other. Afterwards, Belly admits that every birthday wish she ever made was for him, but she also knows this may not be a forever, and Conrad feels the same, as if this could be the ending of it all. They love each other.
Thanks, like it'll be forever.
But their lives feel worlds apart. When Belly steps out of the bathroom, she insists that he go. Conrad tells her he doesn't love her just because his mother wanted him to.
Is everything okay? Did I do something?
His love is real. Belly wonders if all of this has been about Susanna's death, if that's why she longs for him, but Conrad insists that isn't why he loves her. Through tears, he says he tried not to love her, that what he feels has nothing to do with Susanna.
You don't love me anymore?
I've always loved you. That's the problem.
I really think that's the problem.
And that even if he met her for the very first time today, he would love her just the same, with no other choice. Conrad says he's leaving for Brussels. Belly lets him go, again, heartbroken. Belly stares at a photo her mother sent her, realizing she's never really stopped being the same girl she's always been. Seeing Mint Jr. and the infinity necklace. She knows Conrad is, and always will be, her endgame, but by the time she calls out to him, he's gone. As Out of the Woods plays, Belly runs through the Paris streets, like her life depends on it. Finally reaching the train station, Conrad is still there, lost in thought.
Conrad, I choose you of my own free will.
Staring out the window, just when it seems like everything is lost, there he is. Belly shows him her infinity necklace, their silent way of sealing their fate. Meanwhile, Cousins is finally at peace, calm, familiar, safe. Everyone seems to have found their place and made their choices. Steven and Taylor accept each other for who they are. Jared grows up and finds someone just as passionate as he is. Belly and Conrad keep moving forward together. They don't go back to Cousins for a long time, but when they finally do, Conrad never stops looking at her. Belly in her signature yellow dress walks by his side back to the beach house, the place that held all their promises of what summer could be. Belly and Conrad together, just as it was always meant to be, and at last, we see them spending Christmas in Paris. Belly smiling like never before, Conrad completely happy, closing out 3 full seasons, with Olivia Rodrigo, Ariana Grande, Harry Styles, and Taylor Swift on the soundtrack, and a heartfelt letter from Jenny Han, thanking the fans for sticking around until the very end. And no, we don't see Belly and Conrad's wedding, but we don't need to. They chose each other, and that's what really matters.